I've always loved home renovation shows. Take a show like Fixer Upper, where often couples go and look at three old houses that are going to be fixed up. And I find myself always cheering for the house and hoping that they pick the house that is in the worst shape. And it's hard often for those people to see the potential that that house has. Well, if I'm cheering for the house that's in the worst shape, and how much more does God look at us? God looks at us and sees not what's wrong, but sees our potential, what we can be. If we want evidence of that, we need look no further than the saints we celebrate today, Saints Peter and St. Paul. Peter, who, like this image behind me, had no administrative experience, he had no business degree, he had no master's degree, and yet Jesus chose him to be the leader of his church. Or look at St. Paul, who was doing the exact opposite of supporting Christians. He was in fact rounding them up and persecuting them and throwing them in prison. If God can see the potential in them, how much more can God see the potential in us? So the question today, as we celebrate these two great saints in whom God saw tremendous potential and who would end by giving their lives totally for the sake of the gospel, are great reminders to us of how God sees our potential. But do we see God's potential in ourselves?